Life can often feel overwhelming, and worries may weigh heavily on your heart. You may feel lost, anxious, or unsure of what the future holds. In these moments, it is easy to forget that Allah is always near, watching over you and guiding every step. No matter how difficult your situation seems, there is hope, mercy, and support waiting for you. This reminder will help you find peace, strengthen your faith, and realize that you are never truly alone in your struggles. When life tests you with pain, loss, or confusion, remember that you are never alone. Allah is closer to you than your jugular vein, always watching, protecting, and guiding you even when you cannot feel it. Every tear you shed, every silent prayer you make, is heard by Him. The presence of Allah brings peace to the heart that trusts Him. When you remind yourself that Allah is with you, your fears begin to fade and your heart finds strength again. His companionship is the greatest comfort a believer can have in times of darkness and uncertainty. Every hardship that comes your way carries wisdom and purpose from Allah. Nothing happens by accident. Every challenge is a part of a greater plan designed to strengthen your faith and refine your character. Sometimes Allah withholds what you want to give you what you truly need. He knows what your heart cannot express and what your future requires. When a believer understands that every test is written with divine mercy, worry begins to fade. Trusting that Allah sees what you cannot see brings calmness and patience even in the most difficult moments of life. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ faced immense pain from those who rejected his message. He was mocked, boycotted, and even driven out of his own city. Yet he never allowed despair to overcome him. His heart remained firm, filled with faith in Allah's mercy and plan. Despite the hardships, he continued to spread kindness, forgiveness, and hope. His strength teaches us that no matter how great the struggle, holding on to trust in Allah brings victory. Through his patience and unwavering belief, Allah elevated his status and made his message a source of light for the entire world. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam experienced betrayal, separation, and injustice, yet he remained steadfast in his faith. When his brothers cast him into the well, he placed his trust in Allah's wisdom. Later, when he was imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit, he continued to turn to Allah with patience and hope. Every step of his hardship was preparing him for greatness. In the end, Allah raised him to a position of power and honor, proving that his plan never fails. The story of Yusuf alayhi salam reminds us that every struggle can lead to something beautiful through faith and patience. When Allah tests a believer, it is not a sign of punishment, but of divine love and attention. Trials purify the heart, strengthen faith, and remove arrogance and attachment to worldly comfort. Through hardship, Allah reminds you of your dependence on Him and draws you closer to sincere worship. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that those most loved by Allah are tested the most. This means that every challenge you face is an opportunity to rise in rank, gain forgiveness, and experience spiritual growth. Allah tests to elevate, not to destroy, and His mercy always surrounds the believer. When hardship strikes, the mindset of a believer determines the outcome of the test. Instead of questioning Allah's wisdom by saying, "Why me?" one should humbly ask, "O Allah, guide me through this." This change in attitude turns pain into purpose. It opens the door to patience, clarity, and acceptance. By seeking guidance rather than complaining, you invite peace into your heart. Every trial then becomes a step toward closeness with Allah. True strength lies not in avoiding challenges, but in trusting Allah to lead you safely through them with wisdom and mercy. During times of hardship, faith, patience, and sincere dua become the believer's greatest shield. When the heart turns to Allah in humility, even the heaviest burdens feel lighter. Dua connects you directly to the one who has power over every situation. Patience allows you to endure with dignity while waiting for his relief. And faith keeps your hope alive when everything around you seems uncertain. These three, faith, patience, and dua, work together to transform hardship into spiritual growth. Through them, Allah grants peace, strength, and eventually the ease that follows every struggle. Allah has promised that after every hardship comes ease, and His promise never fails. No matter how long the trial lasts, relief is always on its way. Just as night is followed by dawn, pain is followed by peace. Sometimes the ease is not immediate, but it comes in the form of strength, wisdom, or unexpected blessings. The believer's role is to stay patient and trust in that divine timing. When you hold on with faith, Allah replaces your sorrow with calmness and your struggle with success. Every hardship you face is only a temporary bridge leading to ease. Even when life feels uncertain, a believer must trust that Allah's plan is perfect. Human vision is limited, and we often cannot see the wisdom behind events. What may seem like a setback could be a setup for something far better. By surrendering to Allah's plan, the heart finds peace, and the mind finds clarity. Trust does not mean passivity. It means acting with effort while leaving the outcome to Allah. Believers who trust in His wisdom experience less anxiety and more contentment. Ultimately, faith in Allah's perfect plan transforms fear into hope and uncertainty into confidence. When Allah is with you, no challenge can truly defeat you. His support strengthens the heart, guides your steps, and protects you from harm in ways unseen. Even